Determining the fire resistance requirements of the elements of structure to BS 9999. Now, first of all, a bit of background. Since the mid-1980s, the fire precautions in buildings in England and Wales have been designed principally to the provisions of Approved Document B to the building regulations, making regular reference to the supporting standards. Now, the Approved Document approach has served its purpose well, but the past decades have seen a significant commitment to research into fire behaviour in the UK, which has resulted in improvements in knowledge and understanding of fire behaviour and how risk is created in a fire. Now, as a consequence of this, many of the provisions of the Approved Document are now recognised as being outdated and or possibly overly conservative. And a new approach has been required, and the result of this has been the creation of BS 9999, the Code of Practice for Fire Safety in the Design, Management and Use of Buildings, and incorporating that has been changes to the way you determine the fire resistance requirements of this. Now, the background to the changes in BS 9999, well, it was started in 2000. The committees were issued with changes for public comment, so send out public comment, get feedback on from the industry. And the public comment came back in November 2001, and it found that there were doubts raised about the validity of the time equivalent approach, which is the approach they were using. And they also had a lot of complaints on the complexity. And it was initially, the idea was the construction and the fire resistance requirements were going to go back to Table 2 and Approved Document B. However, the BS 9999 task group was set up in 2003 to review the construction and the fire resistance requirements. Now, their brief was to produce recommendations on required fire resistance. They were asked to review the validity of the time equivalent method. They were to produce a documented engineering procedure for calculating fire resistance periods. And they were also told to produce the results in a way that can be determined by non-specialists. So not just fire engineers, by non-specialists such as general architects and engineers.